Are you struggling to achieve your goals? Are you thinking about changing careers, but you're not quite sure if the grass is actually greener on the other side of the fence? Do you have that business idea, but you're not quite sure, is it actually a good idea? Is it viable? Will it sustain you? Maybe you want to invest in buying a house or just invest in general for the long term, but you're not quite sure what the implications are going to be on your day-to-day life. Or maybe you have this amazing career that you are living and loving, but there is a niggling feeling inside of you that there is more and you don't want to miss out on that more. So you want to chuck it all and become a digital nomad, but you're a little worried about the impact on your reputation. And you also think that your family might think you've lost your mind and gone crazy. I get all of that. I get the frustration, I get the angst, I get the concern about not achieving your goals and all of the limiting beliefs and the fears that come with all of that. Let me share, I'm actually talking to you while sitting in the home office of my cottage, a goal that I never thought would come to fruition. Many years ago, I was struggling. I couldn't make my goals happen, and I didn't know what to do to actually make them happen. So I bought books, I invested in courses, I spent tens of thousands, and I do mean tens of thousands of dollars on coaches and gurus. But there was nothing that connected all the dots that helped me to balance all of my responsibilities and the things that I needed to do in my life so that I could actually pursue these goals and dreams. And so I didn't pursue them. Until one day I was having a conversation with a wise elder who said to me, "You've had success professionally. Is there any learning from there?" And with that, I had a bit of an aha moment. I actually took a step back and started to write down all the disciplines that I put in place professionally to be successful. I had things that I did daily, weekly, monthly, annually to monitor my business and to help myself achieve my goals and objectives professionally. So I started to retrofit that process and apply it to my personal life. And it worked. Case in point. People started to notice and asked me what was I doing and could I share. So I started to share my process with them and it started to work. To date, I've shared it with over 5,000 people and they are achieving their goals. I was recently talking to a post-grad who took one of my courses. She always wanted to open her own agency. And she also wanted to work remotely and ideally look out, similar to me, at a lake and enjoy a view. She was very concerned that that was never going to happen. Well, she called me 6 weeks ago and said to me, "Do you know any staff I could hire? My agency is actually exploding. And by the way, I got to show you, here's the view from my office window." And there she was sitting in her home that she had had the opportunity now to purchase and make happen while looking out at a beautiful lake and now having to hire more people to help manage and work on her business. She achieved a huge goal. I also work with a couple who individually had their own goals. And then you can imagine they wanted to co-create a life together. And they also want to move to another country. Some challenges in that because this was personal and professional and lots of hopes and dreams in here. So we worked on independent goals and their achievement and then co-created what that life would look together and what it would take for them to bring these goals to fruition. Well, this past spring, I had the great pleasure of attending their wedding, and they are living happily and healthily in the UK, which was their goal destination. I also worked with someone else who literally texted me this morning from France. This was a person who had an amazing career, was a VP, and had honestly great success, but had this niggling feeling inside of them that there was more, that she could do more, that there was just more to life. And so we worked out a plan. She sold her home. She sold all her possessions that no longer served her. And she is on year 3 of being a digital nomad. And she's quite happy serving and being served and living the life she desires. So I'm asking now for you to see that these people come in all different shapes and sizes from all different stages of life, and they are achieving their goals and dreams. Don't you deserve that? Don't you just deserve to have your goals and dreams come to fruition? I think you do. I think we all do. So what if I said to you, I'll spend an hour with you, 1 hour, to help you get on a path to achieve a goal that is super important to you? Aren't you worth that? isn't it worth it for you and I to take the time, spend that hour together, and put you on a path to achieve a goal that you not only desire, but deserve? But here's the thing. I'm not here for just one goal. I'm here for the journey, baby. So what I've done is I have created a community of goal getters. And in that community, we share ideas. I'm constantly dropping new content for inspiration, motivation, tools, and processes that help you achieve all of your goals and dreams. I invite you to join. It's 100% free. And I also invite you to book an hour with me. Let's have the conversation and let's get you on a path to achieving your goals.